Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Hansen here, and welcome to our Global Associate meeting. I'm standing in for Dan today, so Dan and me here are in Nepal, would you believe, Kathmandu in Nepal at the executive trip, but more about that a bit later. And I'm being assisted by Jeff, bless him, at the office. He's way more technical than I am as regards to using this stuff, and he controls the slides a lot better too. He ensures that we don't run out of time and get carried away. So let's go to the agenda, Jeff, and see what we've got. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at recognition. We're going to look at some updates and some little changes that have got on as regards to the actual Directors Program. We're going to be talking about Leo Gold, the digital market service, Leo Crowd update. There's some exciting developments there. Also the product updates and upcoming events over the next couple of months, and also we've got some notices, just some stuff that everyone needs to be aware of. So the first thing we've got to do, and this is always so exciting to be able to do this, is to recognize our very new latest director, Asim Shahzad Janju, I hope I've pronounced that right, who has reached director, and that should be something that each and every one of you aspire to, that you want to reach the rank of director and really start to develop your Leo team around the globe. So many congratulations to you, sir. Look forward to seeing you in Mauritius or wherever we will bump into each other, maybe at one of the Momentum events that are coming up before we get to Mauritius. So well done, and everyone should be setting their goals to move on to director, which takes us very smartly into the Directors Program. And as I said, there's been some enhancements, some tweaks and some changes which make the Directors Program, which is something very unique, you know, when it comes to network marketing companies. I've worked with many companies over the years, and I've never seen something as generous as this before. So let's run through it so everybody's on the same page and also understands all of the facts. The first thing is the Directors Program is obviously, as the title suggests, for directors and above. And it's based upon your monthly network bonus. So each month the system will calculate your network bonus and it will add it all together, and then it will decide whether or not you qualify for the Directors Program. Now, when your monthly network bonus reaches £4,000, then you are entitled to a £2,000 additional bonus under the Directors Program. Now, you obviously need to be in good standing with the company, and you can read about that in the terms and conditions, but this is for anyone who reaches that level. Now, for the first 6 months, a newly qualified director, like our previous friend we just mentioned, are entitled to different bonuses. So when the monthly bonus, network bonus, reaches £2,000, the new director will receive an additional award of £500. And when the network bonus reaches £3,000, the new director will get a £1,000 bonus. And then obviously once it gets to £4,000, they get a £2,000 bonus. So this isn't accumulative. These don't all add together. So you get one or the other. Now, in the first 6 months of 2018, the board have agreed that existing directors and above can benefit from this rewards at the lower level of achievement as well. So that's great, exciting news for many of you online that are at director or above. Now, the most important thing is to participate in the Directors Program. You must sign and return your Directors Program contract to join the scheme. So you read all the terms and conditions, then you agree to all the things you need to agree to, make your choices, and then send it back to the company, and the company will ensure that you're enrolled in the Directors Program. So I think that's great news, exciting news, that yet again the company is offering even more incentive to people to not only get to director, but also to develop their business by developing their network bonus. Okay, next slide, please, Jeff. So Leo Gold. Now, Leo Gold seems like it's been around forever, but in reality it hasn't. It's only been around for a couple of months. And we're now getting very close to the launch of the autosave product, which obviously is a great product because it's something that we can sell to our friends, families, associates, and loved ones. And it's something that creates that residual passive income. So if you were to introduce me as a customer and I sign up to autosave with Leo Gold Vault, then every month I get my recurring order. So let's say it's 1 gram of gold. And every month my 1 gram of gold is purchased in the system. and stored by Leo Gold Vault, then you receive commission. So you can make a sale once and receive a commission month in, month out for as long as I continue to let that auto save program run. Now this is great news because this is the first for Leo. This now means that as you develop in your business, we obviously get people that say no, don't we? And when we present the business to people, you know, some say yes, some say no. The ones that say no are now prime candidates to become a customer of ours within the autosave program. Now, you've got to complete your gold KYC, and you might be thinking, oh no, not another KYC. Well, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, that this is not anything to do with Leo. This is one of those things that for compliance, and because of the very, very strict rules in and around gold, the selling of it, the shipping of it, etc., we have to conduct a separate KYC for Leo Gold Vault. It's a legal requirement, and we cannot ship, and our partner will not ship gold to individuals, whether it's through a value pack or whether it's through an autosave program, if they have not been KYC'd. So I know it's a pain, but just know it's not a Leo thing. It's not because Leo's not technical enough to combine its systems. It's because it has to be a separate bona fide KYC that's conducted by Leo Gold Vault. So if you've already purchased one of the gold packs, congratulations, but do make sure that you log in and you complete your KYC. Very, very important. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there thinking, where's my gold? And you'll keep waiting and thinking, where's my gold, until you complete that KYC. So very, very important that you do it. Next slide, please, Jeff. So that leads us smartly on to the very first limited edition solid gold Leo coin. And it's going to be generally available from March 4th this year. If you've already bought your 12-month gold pack, then you can already order yours and secure it and make sure that you get one of those limited edition coins. And this is very, very important because not only can you use your limited edition collector's discount card, so you can reserve your collector's item ahead of its general release to make sure you definitely get one, and also to get a 10% discount off the recommended retail price of that coin. It means that you get to get the very first coin of, as you can see on the screen there, the 5-coin collector's pack. Now you might think, well, why does that matter? Well, if you're going to collect the set of 5, you obviously don't want any missing. If, however, you're not, imagine a situation a year, 2 years down the road when someone joins our business and they manage to get coin 2, 3, 4, and 5, but they're missing that very important, the first ever minted Leo coin. You're now in a position to make a very good return on the purchase of that coin, because obviously if someone's got 4 of the 5 and they're missing the 5th, they'll be prepared to pay a premium. We could be looking at an auction situation where the highest bidder gets the coin to complete their set. Because obviously when you're collecting gold coins, they're always going in sets. They come in sets. That makes them very, very attractive, and people like a complete set. It's worth a lot more than a set that's got some missing. So if you've bought a 12-month gold pack, go ahead and pre-order yours now and save that 10%. If you haven't, then maybe now's the time to make the decision to order your 12-month gold pack so that you can get that discount. Now, this brings me on to a very, very important subject, which I'm not sure we've communicated very well, and that is Leo Gold Vault is a separate proposition from our standard business model. It's a new arm, if you will. It's like Leo Crowd or any of the other divisions or spin-offs that we've got from the core part of the business. So it's very, very important that each and every one of you understand that if you're going to, or you plan to, or your team plan to participate in the autosave program and amass lots and lots of customers to create that residual income, you need to purchase a gold pack. Now, that could be a 1 month, a 4 month, a 12-month, doesn't matter. But you do need to purchase one of the packs because this enables you to get the training you need to be able to be licensed to actually market the gold. So let me repeat that. If you or your team are looking to participate in the autosave product by accumulating lots and lots and lots of customers who go on autosave on a monthly basis for gold, you need to purchase a 1 month, a 4 month, or a 12-month pack. You only have to do this once. And what that does, it gives you the training and the license to market gold, but it also means that you're now part of the gold compensation plan. Because when you sell a gold pack, That is like a value pack. It falls under the normal compensation plan, and you know how that works. However, when you have an autosave customer, that's not part of the normal compensation plan for Leo. It's part of the Gold Vault plan. And to be in that plan, you need to have triggered your license by doing the training and firstly purchasing either a 1 month, 4 month, or a 12-month pack. So I hope that makes it crystal clear for everyone. I know Jeff would do a great job at explaining it in the email that goes out, but if you want to participate in gold and you want to amass hundreds, thousands, dare I say hundreds of thousands of customers on autosave for gold, you need to purchase a value pack, 1 month, 4 month, 12 month, entirely up to you what suits your need and budget. Next slide, please. So that means that really with gold, the possibilities are endless, and this is an unlimited opportunity for you because you now have a way to do something once and get paid for as long as that product is on auto ship, which is a first for Leo. But like with any opportunity, we have to recognize it. You know, the key to success is to recognize the right opportunity when it passes your way. And I believe Leo Gold is a fantastic way for you to benefit from presenting the business to people who say no. And rather than they just walk away and you never see them again, you can now enroll them as a customer, because even if they don't want to develop a business, it makes a lot of sense for them to start exchanging some of their currency. That's all they're doing, exchanging currency for gold. And we all know why that's beneficial, because we've seen it in many, many webinars. So have a think about that. Talk to your leaders, talk to your team. And there may be people in your team that have already purchased a gold value pack and are looking to bring on customers. But if you haven't, you won't benefit from the monthly autosave and that recurring income. Next slide, please, Jeff. Okay, so the digital market service. Wow, has this been a product? I mean, it was only launched, I think it was October, something like that, and it's literally flying off the shelf like hotcakes. It's just, again, revolutionized the business, because now anybody that wants to play in the Bitcoin and all the other coins that are out there arena, but don't have the time, don't have the energy, the inclination, the hardware, or whatever else to physically do the mining themselves, they can just let Leo's technical gurus get on with it. And it's been a runaway success. We saw the first payment that went out to everybody that was an early adopter of the DMS. It was way over and above which anybody had predicted. So this is a great, great product. And I think this is a great product for recruiting. Because if you want to start a conversation with someone about Leo, why not start by talking about the DMS? And then when they say, well, how do I get one of those DMSs myself? Then you can explain to them, well, you need to buy a value pack, etc., etc., etc. You know the rules, because this is a product for bronze rank members and higher. This is not a consumer product. So for someone to have this, they need to become part of our community. £1,250 for 12 months. That's excellent value for money. I've looked at a lot of mining services out there, and they're nowhere near as sophisticated or as good, and they're charging way, way more. And they even have a price that fluctuates each month. You get 1,000 BP and RP, which means it's great news for your development, your career development, and it includes all the costs. And Leo chooses what are the most profitable altcoins for mining at that time. That way you get a great return on what you're doing. So this is a great value proposition. This is a USP for us as a network marketing company. It's a unique selling proposition that you can talk to people about our digital market service, and when they say, yes, I'd definitely like to be involved in that because I don't have the time to do it myself, then you can show them exactly what they need to do. Become a bronze member, that's the minimum. They don't have to just be a bronze member, and that way they benefit. Now, for all of you that have purchased one from the 1st of February up to the 28th of February, which I think means you've got about 2 days left, your contract will start on the 1st of May with your first reward due on the 31st of May. So very, very important that if you're planning on buying a DMS, that you do it now quickly in the next couple of days, so that you don't delay your contract launch and your returns payment, your first payment, by another 30 days. So make that decision. If you're sort of sitting on the fence, then let's get it done now in the next 2 days, and that way you'll guarantee you'll get your first return due on the 31st of May. Next slide, please, Jeff. Leo Crowd. Well, Leo Crowd have been up to all sorts of stuff, which is great news. The first one was David took his team out to, I'm going to say Burkina Faso. That could be wrong. I'm saying it different every time I see it. And they traveled over 750 miles by car and truck whilst they were there. And they dug over 1,000 feet. So they were drilling into the earth to find clean, fresh water. And amazingly, David and the team managed to complete 6 wells in the time they were there. So that means now that 3,000 people who previously did not have easy access to clean, fresh running water now do have, because of Leo Crowd and because of David and the dedicated team. So hats off to everybody who was involved with this, who funded it and who supported it, because that's a real big thing to do, to help people get fresh running water. A lot of us take it for granted. You know, we turn on the tap and there it is. But for a lot of other people around the world, as something as basic as fresh water, they still have to think about and go out and find and walk for miles and miles and miles to find it. So thank you for supporting it. Now, the new one, we're now crowdfunding a well drilling project in Africa. It's £5,000 is needed to fund the cost of drilling just one well there. And we're already £4,081 there, so we're not far off. We could just help with a few of you to dig deep and support us to the tune of a few £100 there so that we can get to the target. And the reward is to be involved in the naming of the well, which I think is a real cool thing to be able to do. And you can see David there with one of the team, look, covered in mud, digging down those holes, trying to find fresh water. So please do support us. Go to Leo Crowd and make your pledge and support a very noble cause to give fellow humans around the world some fresh running water. Next slide, please. Oh, core line training. Okay, so we have a new trainer, bit of a star actually, Mr. Frederick Aron. He's a professional and personal development coach. He's the author of many books. I'm not going to read them all out because you can see them on the screen there, on personal fulfillment and success. So this is a new core line training author and speaker. So I encourage you all to use some of your credits, buy some courses, get in there and have a look at what he has to offer. Absolutely tremendous material from what I've seen so far. And after all, we're in the development business. That's why we all joined Leo. So we develop ourselves, we develop our families, our communities, and the business as a whole. So why not take the time to go in there and actually take some of these courses yourself? The one that I really like the look of is how to find your mission in life. Because it's one thing to have goals and dreams and aspirations, but to have a mission is something completely different. So if you're struggling on which one to pick, why not take a look at that one? How to find your mission in life. It will help you to get laser focused on the work ahead as you develop your team. Next slide, Jeff, please. Oh, Vancouver. Okay, 10th of March. 2018, day before Mother's Day here in the UK. I'm going to be in Vancouver supporting Christine and Stone and all the lovely leaders that we have over there with a live seminar and a Discover Leo. The ticket cost is £125, or you can use one of your live seminar tickets from your value pack or your gold pack, because obviously you get live seminar tickets in your gold pack. So if you would like to go along to that, then you can email events@welcometoleo.com, or you can just go into the back office. You'll see the tickets that are available. This is limited. We have limited seating. So it is first come, first served, and it's selling very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that I get to see you in Vancouver. Now, if you're not in Canada, and you have some prospects you'd like to send along to the Discover Leo, why not? Just drop us a line, let us know who you're sending so we can make sure one of the team greets them and gets them seated and takes care of them while they're there. They will see a tremendous presentation from the leaders in Vancouver. Next slide, please. Then we start on our Momentum Tour. Now this originally started off as a one event, and it's sort of organically grown into something much larger. So the first one is going to be in Istanbul, Turkey, on Saturday the 7th of April, and this is primarily for our European team. So if you're within the European region, then this has really been put on for you. This can be a great event. I've got the honor to share the stage with me here and Dan at this event. The promo videos on Leo TV, go take a look, have a look at what you're going to experience. Ticket cost is only £20. So, you know, it's really neither here nor there as regard ticket price goes. This is a very subsidized event by Leo. You think that a live seminar is £125. Well, this is a full day event for £20. And again, the tickets are available in the back office. There's going to be lots of exciting announcements there. I've got to be careful because I get told off if I let too much out of the bag. But all I would say is there's going to be some announcements about the next 5 years of Leo. There's going to be some announcements, very exciting announcement about some developments with the LEOcoin, which obviously a lot of you are very, very excited about. And there's going to be also a lucky prize draw. So you could end up going to that event, having a tremendous day, learning more about the business, learning more about the future, and you could be a lucky winner and walk away with a tremendous prize, or maybe a couple of prizes. So if you've not reserved your ticket, do get your ticket reserved, because we are limited on seating at this one. Next slide, please, Jeff. And then we have our Momentum Tour in Asia. Now, this one is going to be covering China and Hong Kong as regards to where we're going, but it's open to all of our teams across the Asia region, so the Philippines and Vietnam and Thailand and South Korea, China. I'm missing loads, I apologize, but for anyone who's covered under the Hong Kong office. And this event actually was a qualifying event. You had to qualify to go, not buy a ticket. Now, here's what's interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We've only got 1,000 seats or tickets available for this event, because what we've done is we have booked 50% of the newest cruise ship that exists in Asia, which was launched in October, and we've managed to secure 50% of the cabins on board. So half of the guests on that ship will be Leo members, and the other half will be members of the public. And this was an incentive where you had to qualify to go. 1,000 tickets. We've already had 818 people qualify. Unbelievable. And when we do our next Momentum style tour, one of the other regions will have an incentive for theirs. So this is going to be 1,000 of our members on a cruise ship for 3 days, 2 nights, cruising around China coast and Hong Kong. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So for those of you that are within the Chinese region, or you're covered under the incentive, such as our friends in Canada, any of our Chinese speaking members, you don't have long. And my best guess is that we are going to be maxed out at 1,000 by this Friday. So if you've sort of nearly got there, but you haven't fully qualified by breaking a new platinum, then please do get on and do it, because I don't want you to be disappointed. And then after that, we're off to Africa. So this will happen after Mauritius. And we're doing 2 Momentum events in Africa, one in the Ivory Coast, we'll support the team there, and one in Cameroon. So do watch your emails. If you know someone that knows someone in those areas, get them along to those events, because these will be great, big one-day events where they can meet Dan and me here and learn so much about the company, have a lot of fun, and get that confidence that they need to be able to develop their business a lot quicker. Next slide, Jeff, please. Okay, so Leo Carnival. Well, it's nearly here. Travel dates 4th of May to the 11th of May. If you travel outside these dates, if you're going to extend your stay in Mauritius, then please bear in mind you are responsible for any additional cost or for any transfers. But if you're just coming from the 4th to the 11th, then we'll take care of your flights, obviously, through the travel bonus, and your transfers on the ground in Mauritius. If you're not yet done it, you need to book your flights and enter the details in your back office. Very, very important. If you have any questions at all, guys, please do email events@welcometoleo.com. This is important. This is a big event. We're taking over the entire resort. It's going to be the best event that Leo's ever had, I think. And we need to make sure that everything's done in time. No last minute rushing around trying to get visas and all that stuff. So do get ahead of the curve there. And the first thing is to get your tickets booked. Next slide, Jeff. Website improvement. Okay, so this rarely happens, certainly from what I've seen, but we're giving advance notice that Thursday, the 1st of March, this Thursday, from 6 to 1400, so that's 2 in the afternoon, UTC, all of our websites will disappear. And then don't panic and think something awful's going on. All that's happening is that the team are developing and making some changes to all of those websites to ensure that the technology is working exactly as it should be, and that the security, scalability, and performance is really optimized to its highest level. So it's going to be gone for, quite some time in our world, I guess, 8 hours or so. So don't panic. You need to plan to work around that. You know, if you're presenting to someone and you want to go and log in and sign them up, then remember, between those hours, you won't be able to do it. So plan your diary and schedule, and also don't start inundating team support or the office with emails, everything's gone, what's going on, and all that sort of stuff, because we know. And it's all been planned, so please don't panic. But what you will see is not lots of changes yourself when it all comes back, but behind the scenes and the mechanics and the operation that makes it all work smoothly will be working a lot better, and will be a lot more secure, etc., etc. Next slide, Jeff. So call to the action for the week. Leo Gold, the limited edition collector's items are available for those of you that have a 12-month gold pack. If you've been thinking about it, then why not get your pack? Get your pack so that you can pre-order your coin and know that you're going to get one of those very, very limited edition coins, the start of that 5-coin set. Digital market service available through your back office. Use it as a recruiting tool. It's fabulous. And the last few days to take advantage of that special offer. So, you know, you're going to be able to go to contract and get your first reward from it a lot quicker if you make a decision in the next 2 days. And then for events, make sure you get your tickets. Go and support the Momentum event in your area. You know, if you're in the UK, go to Turkey. If you're in Africa, go to one of the African ones, or you know where the events are that closest to you. If you want to go to the Chinese one or the Asia one, then you're going to have to move very quick, because literally every hour more people are qualifying and the tickets are just flying out. I mean, we've got 50 odd or something qualified from the Philippines who will all be flying into China to go on that cruise with us. I guess really the message is do something. Take some action. Make this week count. It's something that we need to do, you want to do, and the best thing you can do is take that first step. And as you take that first step and you start moving forwards in the direction of success, you'll start to attract success, you'll start to see success, and you'll start to make your dreams, plans, and goals a reality. So that's it from me, guys. Dan will be with you on Monday, the 5th of March, so make sure it's in your schedule. Don't miss it. Very, very important that you're there. If you've got any questions, then you can email the office, of course you can. Jeff's wonderful email will come out soon, so make sure it's circulated to all of your team, and make sure that you're not in the loop, you are the loop. Make sure the information is flowing out from the company through you to all of your team. And I guarantee you one thing, if you buy that idea, I definitely will see you all over the top. Take care.